I welcome you all to this new session of imperfectly competitive market. In last class we discussed about the perfectly competitive market, and today we will discuss about what are the different types of imperfectly competitive markets and why it is imperfect. Just a fast recap of perfectly competitive markets. We have large number of buyers and sellers. Okay, so we have large number of buyers and sellers, and every firm is small. Okay, where supply, the overall amount of product in the market is insignificant, and they cannot control the supply of the market. Then nature of product is homogeneous. That means in the perception for consumer, the product is same. They do not differentiate the product, and there is a free entry and exit of the producers as well as buyers. Those who think that they can earn a good profit, they can enter, and those who think that they cannot, they can leave. And similarly for consumers also, those who think that the commodities which they are purchasing, they are true value, they are reasonable, they can enter into the market, and others they can leave. Regarding government interventions, since the consumer and producer, they are very much aware about the product market, so almost there is no government intervention in this. And as far as interdependence of firm is concerned, which means that whether the firms between the industry, if they are producing same product, then whether they are dependent on each other regarding amount of produce they flow into the market at a time. So in case of perfectly competitive market, there is no interdependence, as whatever they can produce, whatever amount they can produce in the market, it will be consumed by the consumers. They will purchase that without any problem, without any issues. And profit making possibility in case of perfectly competitive market is comparatively low, as there are large number of other producer in the market. Then we have price and marginal cost. That means price is almost near to marginal cost. Then implication on demand. Demand is horizontal. Okay, demand is horizontal. Demand is horizontal. That means if this is a graph, then your demand is like this. That means if a price is rupees 10, suppose X price is there, then at that particular price you can purchase 10 quantity, you can purchase 20 quantity, you can purchase 30 quantity, any quantity you can purchase, but price will remain same. It will not deviate, because already we have discussed that there are other buyers too in the market, and there are other sellers too in the market. So if you want that you can purchase suppose at lower prices, then why producer will sell you at lower prices when the other buyers are already available in the market who are willing to give him a better prices. Okay. Then pricing decisions. Regarding pricing decisions, marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue equal to price, and that is a horizontal line. Okay, and that is also equal to your demand in perfectly competitive market. So this is all about the perfectly competitive market. Anything which is missing in this, then it will be a imperfectly competitive market. Okay, so then it will be a imperfectly competitive market. And there are various type of imperfect markets. So first of all, we will take the case of monopoly. Okay, in case of monopoly, we have a one buyer, say one single buyer. Okay, so and he controls everything, and he is the only person in the market who gives his services to large number of people. The product which he is manufacturing is unique. It is very different technology wise, and there is no other manufacturer in the market. Maybe that is due to scale, that is due to some technology. About the barriers to entry, there is a significant barriers to this because people they are not aware of the technology, and there is no free entry. Maybe because of scale. Regarding government intervention, yes, there is government intervention, and government regulate this kind of monopoly. Then regarding interdependence of firm, because he is the only person, so there is no competitors in this market, and since there is no competitors, then there is no interdependence. Then profit making possibility is very high in this case, because he is the only person, large number of people they are purchasing that. So definitely there are chances that profit making possibility is very high, and price is always very high than the marginal cost. Implication to demand. In this case, the demand is downward sloping and inelastic. It is inelastic. If we make a graph, if it is like this, so it is inelastic. Inelastic means it is like almost vertical. Whatever price it may be, people can purchase or they may not purchase at the same price. So that means if suppose whatever the price is, if price is this, marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. So that is the point where the firm will operate. Okay, so this is for the competitive market case of monopoly. The next case is oligopoly, and in oligopoly we know that there are few. Okay, so in case of oligopoly we have two or more producers and large number of buyers. Then average size of firm is large, as only few firms who have that kind of technology, that kind of scale, they play role in this kind of market. They only can survive in this market. Here the product is almost identical, similar, and sometimes it is differentiated also. Okay, there is a kind of differentiation. So here the product is identical and sometimes it is differentiated. There is a significant barriers to entry. as with only few firms they can operate in the market. The rest of the firms they cannot enter because they don't have the scale, or they don't have that kind of quality, they don't have that kind of technology, or any other reason. Then government intervention. In this case, there is some government intervention to regulate such kind of market, especially to the commodities which are more near to necessary goods. Then in case of the interdependence is there. Yes. In this oligopoly, the interdependence is there regarding decisions, that how much a particular firm should produce and how much total supply should be there in the market. So yes, it is there. Yes. Then production, the possibility of profitability, profit making possibility is very high, because only few firms they operate in the market and large number of people they purchase their products, and because only few firms are there, so whatever they are producing they make sure that it is profitable. Price is always higher than the marginal cost. So whatever they are producing, they make their prices are higher than marginal cost. Demand graph. Okay, it is downward sloping and it is inelastic. This kink means the demand graph. Okay, suppose this is the graph. Then what will happen, that up to a level it will decline, and after this there will be a steep slope. Okay, and there will be a kink shape. Okay, so this is a kink will be there. Okay, so this is a peculiar condition in oligopoly. Okay, so there is a, and regarding this price decision, price depends upon the marginal cost and marginal